I have no idea why this is, but the Facebook employee, she's not a whistleblower because Facebook wasn't involved in any kind of illegality. Facebook, yes, they're a bunch of lefty stooges, for sure. I mean, I probably can speak louder about this and probably have more personal, experience with this than somebody who's never been occasionally demonetized or suppressed or shadow banned or throttled or suspended on social media, including Facebook from time to time. Then I probably have a little bit more experience in that issue than someone who hasn't. So as a result, I really have a hell of a lot more grounding to say, yes, shut Facebook down, et cetera, et cetera. But however, I'm a consistent person when it comes to free speech and expression. And Frances Haugen, the non-whistleblower, because Facebook wasn't engaged in anything other. Douchebaggery is not illegal, okay? Being a D-bag is not illegal. If it was, dang, I don't think anybody would be safe. She's not a whistleblower. She's just a low-level D-bag who doesn't think that Facebook is leftist enough. She's met with the House committee that is investigating the January 6th skirmish at the Capitol. And I hate that they use the word attack. You had some people rioting. But there were more people who were there, vastly more, for a peaceful protest than the people who broke away to riot. And the thing is that they got a harsher punishment, and there was the involvement of the FBI. Meanwhile, everyone else just sort of shrugged as Antifa and BLM burned down buildings. So I really am not here to listen to the left try to act like they have any place of authority on this. I'm not here to listen to it. That noise doesn't count. But why is this chick meeting with this committee? She doesn't have any special insight. She was a low-level button pusher. She was a nobody in this company. They just decided to use her affiliation with Facebook as a way to stage theater to argue for a government takeover of social media. Before she even came out, chick had a verified Twitter account. We can't even get the Dana Radio Show Twitter account verified. But this chick, because she works with Obama's former deputy press secretary and all the right Marxists in Washington, D.C., girlfriend can have a verified Twitter account. She can sit here and do a 60-minute special. And then 2 days later, miraculously, there's a Senate hearing already scheduled. And then the next day she goes and meets with the January 6th committee. Don't tell me that this isn't all planned, because it is. We all know that. There's no reason why. She doesn't bring any specific insight. She's not a philosopher. She's not an influencer. She has no specific, like that wouldn't count anyway, but she has no specific insight into any of this. None at all whatsoever. Meanwhile, the FBI came up completely empty-handed when they were trying to make this huge argument. And believe me, they tried. Oh man, they tried. Jonathan Turley had a really good piece saying that the beginning of wisdom, I like this first line, the beginning of wisdom is to call things by their proper names. That's it. Like how you can say how childcare is infrastructure. No, it's not. Pay for your own kids. Same is true with all of this other stuff. I love the piece that he had, because he said they couldn't just let it be a small riot. It had to be an insurrection. It had to be an attack. It had to be et cetera, et cetera. There have been more armed people at Antifa and BLM riots than there was none at January 6th, but whatever. It wasn't sedition. No one was going to be overthrown. And they said that because it was a protest allowed to turn into a riot, then why didn't they properly protect the Capitol? They can sit here and blame it on everybody they want to, but the bottom line is that I think people allowed it to get out of control, and there were some people who decided that they wanted to act like stooges. But it's not, it's to sit here and say it was an insurrection, etc. But there was a good piece that he had, because the FBI came up completely empty-handed. See, if the FBI is not involved in staging it, they don't have any evidence. Like, I don't know, the planned attack of Whitmer. I mean, hell, maybe there were some involved in January 6th. At this point, I'm convinced anything after I saw those stooges that were at the last rally a couple of weeks ago. They all walked into Vineyard Vines and they got the same version of the shorts and shirts. One dude forgot to switch out his black socks that matched his little FBI Men in Black suit. And they're all standing there with their same agency-issued watches and their same agency cuts and their same agency sunglasses. I mean, hell, I felt like I was looking at Men in Black 3, where they were trying to fit in and doing so miserably, failing at it.